Alright, so I've got the Hobby King Basher Sabertooth down here at the just my local good little fun play area. A couple of people lately have kind of convinced me maybe I should just add a bit of commentary into some of my videos, or even put myself on video, but I don't know, a little bit reluctant. But I just thought I'd give a bit of explanation what I've done here. You'll see some differences from the last couple of videos. What I've done is actually put on some HSP wheels and tyres that I have used, you know, quite a bit previously with the Creighton. So I actually really like these wheels and tyres. I thought they might be a bit big on this, but to be honest, they only weigh about 40 grams each more than the original Truggy wheels and tyres that come on this. So they really don't add a lot of weight, which is good. They're an offset rim too, so it actually sits, I think, very nicely. Slightly bigger diameter as well, so I'm happy with that. I am running a 17 tooth pinion. I've gone backwards and forwards from the stock 15 on 16 and 17, so I'm going to settle with 17, see how it goes, and check temps and everything. But so far it's been fine. The other modification I did just recently was to the shocks on this. The shockers on this are actually, I think, really quite good, certainly considering the money that's in them, or the value, I should say. So these shocks, I've changed the springs. I've got the Techno ET Truggy green springs on it. The other main mod that I did was I changed the piston in these to an X-ray Delrin piston. The original pistons, the holes were too big, there was just no rebound damping. They were at 1.6 mil. I've gone back to a 1.3 millimeter. With the 1.3 millimeter, it just gives a lot better damping, and I'm actually running 70 weight, I think, in the front and 55 in the back. It's so much better. The shock shafts on these shocks are actually 4 millimeter. Seems pretty obvious to me that the original Sabertooth, they were running 3.5 millimeter, and people were having trouble bending them. I've pounded this, and so far no problems at all. So I'm kind of happy about that. Just in general, it's I just can't believe the value and how this thing performs. Happy with the mods that I've done so far. So we'll give it a little run around. I'm not going to beat the hell out of it. I'm just going to have a nice gentle run around. I think that's the plan anyway. Anyway, that's enough from me for now. Just thought I'd give you a quick rundown, and now we'll have a run around the track. Actually, I'll just show you one more thing that I've just done. I'd been a bit worried about the chassis wearing on this quickly. I mean, the chassis is a good thickness and everything. It's just I don't know, I just thought the alloy might be a bit softer, so I've you'll see underneath, put these little protective strips of basically they're just a kind of just like a soft steel, to be honest, and I've just hammered it around the just the diff bulge in the chassis there, and they've actually fitted on really nicely and just given a little bit of protection at the front there. So we'll see how these stand up. And yeah, I've just put a little clear cover over the two motor mount screws there. I've put washers under those motor mount screws so they protrude a little further, and I just wanted to try and protect them, but we'll see how it goes. No drama if I scrape the bottom of those a little bit. Easy enough to replace. It's probably the only thing that I'm a little bit not sort of up to standard, I think, is the just the motor mount and the motor mount screws. I've got to say, I like these wheels and tyres. They're very cheap, readily available here in Australia from a local HSP importer. They grip quite well. They're, without being too aggressively grippy. There's really no ballooning on them. The foams in these, the foams actually last really well. A lot of other original equipment tyres, they're okay, but I always end up just destroying the foams inside the tyre, and then they just lose their performance, and they go out of balance really easily. So yeah, look, these are great. I didn't want to over-invest in wheels and tyres necessarily on this car, considering it only cost 230 odd Australian dollars. I didn't want to spend $100 here on a set of Proline Badlands, which is probably the other tyre that I'd put on it, the original Badlands. So yeah, these ones are great.